A Labour MP has been grilled on the government's inability to control the borders after signing the country up to welcoming tens of thousands of EU nationals. Speaking to GB News, Paymaster General Nick Thomas-Symonds was questioned by host Christopher Hope on their efforts to stop the small boats, as 550 more migrants arrived in the UK today. In the end, Christopher Hope asked a final question intended to expose them, but the response was evasive and brazen as the minister stated the following. Watch the clip. Before starting, subscribe to the channel, like, and write your opinion in the comment.
What's going on here? Are you slowly but surely trying to reverse Brexit?
No, absolutely not. What I'm actually doing here is delivering. And this is a really exciting announcement today, Chris, because what we are talking about here, it's not only students at universities who are going to benefit from our accession to Erasmus Plus in 2027. We're talking about our further education sector as well, say an engineering apprentice who might want to spend between 2 months and 12 months overseas. We're talking about the potential for youth work. We're talking about sports exchanges. We're talking about staff who are able to go overseas to develop themselves professionally. We're talking about adult learners. So this is a real opportunity for tens of thousands of people to be able to broaden their horizons. I'm very proud to have negotiated this, and I am determined now that as we take this forward, this will be open to people irrespective of what their background is. And I want to say to your viewers who are watching this, it doesn't matter what your background is, if this is something you are interested in, it could very well be for you.
It's going to cost us £570 million. Is that an annual figure, or is that the cost of joining? And I'm told you wanted a 50% discount from the EU, but only got a 30% discount. Does that say much for your negotiating skills?
I think it says about my negotiating skills that I've managed several things here that wouldn't have been within the capability of the previous Conservative government. Firstly, I've negotiated, yes, a 30% discount, which means £570 million for 2027 to 2028. But what that is that contributes to a pot of money, much of which we're flowing back here to the UK in the form of grants to those people, particularly young people who want to participate. But the other thing I've done, Chris, because you make a fair point about this being fair and balanced. So what I've said and what I've got agreed is 10 months after we start this programme, we will look at that balance between the cost and the participation. We'll have the actual data then of the number of
A tense political exchange unfolded on GB News as a Labour minister was put under pressure over border control failures, rising small boat crossings, and the government's decision to rejoin EU schemes like Erasmus+, raising fresh questions about whether Brexit is being quietly undone. Despite being grilled on the arrival of hundreds of migrants and public concerns over safety, the minister repeatedly deflected, insisting the policy was about opportunity rather than migration, while critics accused Labour of evasiveness and weak negotiation with Brussels. The clash highlighted growing frustration over border security, public spending, and accountability, themes that were echoed later in another explosive on-air debate where Labour figures turned on each other over claims that the public had been misled about the economy, with fierce accusations that the party was out of touch with struggling farmers, small businesses, and the wider public, leaving viewers questioning whether Labour is offering solutions or simply repeating the mistakes of the past.